to the Federal Open Market Committee. The Federal Open Market Committee is charged with conducting American monetary policy. If the Open Market Committee decides that the economy is accelerating too quickly, it removes money from the money supply. If the Open Market Committee decides that the economy needs a kickstart, it adds money to the money supply. The Fed adds money or removes money by buying or selling financial assets. If the Fed decides that America has too much money, that the economy is moving too quickly, it sells securities and bonds. In the process, the Fed takes Federal Reserve notes, money, from the purchasers, and thereby removes that money from the circulating money supply. If the Fed decides that America needs more money, that the economy needs a kickstart, it buys securities and bonds from financial institutions. It gives those banks money in exchange for the bonds and securities, and by doing so, adds money to the circulating money supply. The Open Market Committee has 12 members. The 7 members of the Board of Governors, the President of the New York Federal Reserve Bank, and there are 4 rotating seats shared among the other 11 Federal Reserve Bank presidents. The President of the New York Fed is the permanent Vice Chairman of the Open Market Committee. The New York Fed gets a permanent seat because almost all open market operations are conducted from New York City. The Fed deals almost exclusively with 18 large global financial institutions called primary dealers. The Fed's partners are headquartered in New York City, London, Paris, Switzerland, Hong Kong, Frankfurt, and Tokyo. So when the Fed trades securities for dollars, or vice versa, it does so with these banks, and it does so from New York City. Since the financial crisis began in September 2008, the Fed's balance sheet has grown from $900 billion to $2.3 trillion. That means the Fed has almost tripled the money supply by exchanging $1.4 trillion in Federal Reserve notes for securities, many of them mortgage-backed securities. Where does the Fed get the money it uses to buy those financial assets? There's a Latin phrase, ex nihilo, from the nothing. And that's why we say that the Fed has the power to create money. This video has provided a very short introduction to the Federal Reserve System. To learn more, check out Mises.org, an outstanding source of information. You'll find free copies of books by many scholars, including Murray Rothbard and Friedrich von Hayek. Download one today and learn more about money and the Fed.